Hi, my name is Charles and I'm going to be leading you through this dynamic yoga practice. Before we start, make sure you've got everything you need to help you practice. So blocks, straps. If you don't have blocks or straps, you can use books, or you can use a tie, a t-shirt, a belt. Once you've got everything with you, come to your mat, make yourself comfortable. Take a few moments, maybe sitting on a block. Generally that helps to keep the hips higher than the knees so the spine stays nice and long. Closing your eyes, and we take the first few moments of the practice to settle in our mat. So it takes a few moments for everything to slow down. It takes a few moments for ourselves to connect and tune in with our inner world. So start relaxing the body with the shoulders, the elbows, the hands. Start slowing down your breath. Taking a moment to check how you feel. How's your energy today? How do you feel? Any particular emotions on your mat in this moment? Well, I shift attention to your thoughts. What are you thinking in this moment? Are the thoughts flowing? Was it a sense of tension, resistance? And allow everything to soften up. So a full breath in. Breathe out. And again, full breath in. From here we join the prayer to the heart. A moment to think the reason you're here on your mat. Maybe there's an intention, there's a resolution you're working on. And if you want to bring to your heart someone you'd like to share your practice with, share your space, your energy, keep them there. Allow yourself to find strength from them. Deep breath in. Let's open the practice together with one arm. Breathe in. And gently blinking eyes open. Coming to all fours. We come to all fours, spreading the fingers, tucking the toes under, drawing the belly button in, and slowly push back to our first downward facing dog. And we use this down dog to move, to connect to our body. Movements are soft, movements are controlled. It could be pedaling the feet, drawing the knees to the center line, wiggling the hips. Maybe you like to lift the legs to open the hips. Any movement you like to do. Maybe you come to a plank, you can move and explore how it feels here. Maybe you allow the hips to become heavy. You take a gentle back bend. Maybe the head moves. And then slowing down the movement, slowly coming back to your dog. Take a moment here. Start pressing the hands into the ground a little bit more. And slowly start walking to the top of the mat, step by step. The head stays low. Feet go wide, at least as wide as your hips, if not as wide as your mat. You can keep the hands on the ground or opposite elbows, interlace the fingers behind the head. And then again, finding gentle movements. Make sure the knees stay soft, protecting the lower back. Gentle movements here. And then we release the hands to the mat. Tuck the chin to the collar. Slowly push to the heels. Slowly lift up. Shoulders and head are heavy. Last thing to lift. Push your knees forward. Push your hips forward. Slowly uncoil the spine. Once you made your way up, roll your shoulders to the ears. Deep breath in. Exhale. From here, feet come together at the top of the mat. Close your eyes once more. We find our first pose, mountain pose, Tadasana. So feet together, big toes touch, heels press down and gently outwards. The thighs move inwards, the kneecaps lift. We push forward the hips, we tuck the tailbone under, belly in, ribs in, and once more, shoulders lift up. And breathe out. Turn the hands slightly forward. Roll the shoulders back. Open your heart. Close your mouth and start breathing in and breathing out through your nose. Maybe contracting the back of the throat if you got your Ujjayi breath practice. Find a sound, smooth sound at the back of the throat. If that's not your practice, don't worry. See if you can maintain a rhythm. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. We take one more full breath. Gently blink and open, the eyes open. And exhalation, the hands reach high. Breathe along, lift. Exhale, fall forward. Hands try to reach for the ground, chest to thighs. We lengthen, we look forward, the heart opens. Step the right foot back, left foot joins, high plank. For the first time, we take the knees down. Squeeze the arms, chest and chin come down. Top of the feet on the mat as you roll forward, shoulders roll back, elbows in. Push yourself back, sit on your heels, child pose. Inhale to all fours, exhale, toes tucked under, push back, downward facing dog. Staying a few breaths. First breath, you do your movements, you adjust, you find stillness then. Push through the fingers, roll the biceps out, eyes to the elbows forward, space around the neck. The head is relaxed, the ribs in, belly in. Push down and slightly outwards to the heels. Maybe soften the knees to lift the tailbone a little bit more. Breathing in. Breathing out. We take one more deep inhalation. Deep exhalation. Softly place the right foot between your hands. Inhale. Exhale, left foot joins. Breathe in as you look forward. Exhale, chest to thighs. Inhale, you raise up. Urdhva Hastas. Exhale, prayer to heart, Samastiti. And again, inhale, lifting. Exhale, folding. We lengthen, we look forward. Take the left foot back. Right foot joins, high plank. Next inhalation, push with the feet, come as forward as you can with the chest. The arms are straight. Exhale, we're going to come halfway down. We're going to stay here for a breath. Inhale, squeeze the elbows. Exhale, draw the belly button in. Now you can take knees just in, or top of the feet on the mat, keeping the knees, the thighs, the hips lifted for your upward facing dog. Pushing back, downward facing dog. First breath, your movements, and then settle in. Few more breaths here. Inhaling. Exhaling. Push the chest towards the thighs to the back of the room. Lifting the tailbone, shifting away a little bit more towards the feet if you can. Breathing in. Breathing out. Let's take one more deep inhalation. Deep exhalation. From here, inhale, left foot steps forward. Exhale, right foot joins. We breathe in, look forward. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, we come up, push through the heels, lift up. Exhale, prayer to heart, Samastiti. From here, we bend the knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, folding forward, chest to thighs. Lengthen, look forward in your own way. Walk, step, flow back, lower down, Chaturanga knees, Shiva, make it soft, no sound. Up dog, the chest opens. We push back, downward facing dog. From here, the right leg lifts, point to toes. Exhale, right knee, right armpit, the arm stays straight, lean forward. Push back, three-legged dog. Right knee, left armpit, we twist again, lean forward, the arms are straight. Push back, three-legged dog. Slowly bring your knee to the floor, try to kiss your knee. Stay here an extra breath, push yourself forward as much as you can. Exhale as gentle as you can. Right foot comes down between your hands. Push back with the left heel, high lunge. Exhale, we frame the front foot, no sound. We press, we lift, lower down, Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Option, second Chaturanga and push back. Downward facing dog. Left leg to sky, point to toes. Exhale, left knee, left armpit. Pushing back, three-legged dog. Find your twist, left knee, right armpit. Push back, three-legged dog. Knee to the forward, kiss your knee. In or bring the weight forward. Exhale. Left foot lands gently between the hands. Right heel pushes back. Inhaling. Exhaling, framing. Step back, lower down, elbows in. Upward dog. Maybe second chaturanga. Push back, downward, facing dog. And breathing here. Inhaling. Exhaling. Pushing through the hands. Roll the bicep out. Shoulders move away from the ears. Breathing in. Breathing out. Next inhalation. Right leg to sky. Exhale, step forward. In or lift up to a high lunge. Exhale, we drop the left knee. Untuck the back toes, interlace the fingers. First two fingers long, Kali Mudra. In or we lift up the rib cage. Exhale, the right knee slides forward, we lean back. Press down with the right big toe, push down with the left foot. Now some of you are going to push enough to lift the knee. And then you lean back. Find a stretch in the left hip flexor. Squeezing arms behind the ears. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhaling. Exhaling. One more breath. And then we take the knee down. We tuck the back toes under. In, lifting up. Exhale, hinging on the right knee. Send the hands forward. Find your warrior three. Now you can have the hands forward or prayer to heart or even have the hands back. Drop the left hip, kick back with the left heel. Lift up the right knee. We breathe long. Inhaling. Exhaling. One more breath here. Then we take the hands to the ground, standing split. Now try to frame your foot, try to bring the chest to the thighs for a moment. Kiss your shin. Then you can stay here or take one hand, both hands behind the heel, balancing and work on your ankle. Or take the hands forward. Options here. You can lift up the right heel, maybe you stay there. Maybe few hops, trying to bring the right heel into the chest as quick as possible. Maybe the right heel stays lifted. Maybe you stay here. You can take options, maybe scorpion in the leg. Or you can go to your full handstand. And we breathe. For 1, 2, and 3. Slowly stepping back, we find our vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Pushing back, downward facing dog. Breathing in. Breathing out. Left leg to sky, point to toes. Exhale, left foot steps forward. Raise up to a high lunge. Inhaling. Exhaling, soften the right knee. Untuck the toes, interlace the fingers. In or we lift. Exhale, left knee forward, we take it back with the arms. Squeeze the arms around the ears. Push down the left big toe, maybe lifting the right knee, leaning back as you lift. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. One more full breath here. Then place the knee down. Untuck the toes. Lift up high lunge, hinging from the waist. We come forward, lift. Now the arms can stay forward if you want, or take the prayer to the heart or hands back. You choose. Drop that right hip, kick back with the heel. Breathe long, heart open. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale with control, hands to the ground. Walk the hands back, kissing your shin, right leg high. And then you choose one hand Both hands lift from the ground. Again, hands to ground. You can take small rocks, lifting the left heel. Trying to bring the left heel into the chest as quick as you can. Now you can keep the arch in the back, maybe taking the back bend, the variation with the legs, or coming to a full handstand if you want. Try not to kill your plants in the process. And breathing, inhaling, exhaling. Taking one more breath here, and then in your own way, finding your way down to your chaturanga. Up with facing dog, pushing back down with facing dog. And breathing, inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Beautiful. From here, inhale, right leg to sky, point the toes. Exhale, bend the right knee, open the left leg. Now slowly, start pushing with the right foot to the left. Bring the weight to the left hand. Come on the fingers of the right hand. Slowly start shifting the weights. One finger only on the right hand. Maybe you manage to float a hand. And then slowly drip feed the right foot to the ground. Keep the right heel lifted as the left leg extends. Spiral chest open. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly inhaling. Step the right foot forward, maybe without using the right hand. Exhale. Drop the left knee. Inhale. Hands go high. This time prayer to heart. We twist to the right. We tuck the left elbow outside the right thigh. We press down. We look over the right shoulder. Now you can stay here, or maybe you lift the left knee. You can play with the position of the hands if you want. Push back the left heel. If you've got the knee lifted, looking over the right shoulder, look on the right hand, or take any other variation you're working on. Breathing in. Breathing out. We take one more breath here. Then we look down, we frame the foot, hands at the same time on the ground. Step back, lower down. Up dog. Down dog. Beautiful. From here we take the forearms to the ground, possibly at the same time. So by breathing and squeezing the inner elbows together, press the tip of the fingers on the ground. We slowly bring the forearms down at the same time. My suggestion is always to have a block with you, or something to put between thumb and index. Hands wide open so you're not wrapping the fingers. From here, forearms on the ground, lift the hips, dolphin. Press down to the heels, push the chest towards the thighs. You can stay here. You can rock forwards and backwards. You can rock with one leg. Maybe you find your pincha mayurasana. Try not to take hops, but make it smooth. Use the right leg. Lift, shift the weight, and you lift. From here, you got the option, maybe scorpion the legs. Maybe you look forward. Squeeze the elbows. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more deep breath. When you're ready, slowly with control, we come down. Child pose if you want. And breathing. Inhaling. Let it go. Breathe out. Inhale. Find your rhythm in your breath. Inhaling. Exhaling. From here, hands to the ground, tuck the toes under. We push back, downward facing dog.
Left leg to sky, pointed toes. Exhale, bend the left knee. Start pushing the foot towards the right. As you lift the left knee, you squeeze the heel in. Shift the weight to the right hand. Turn the eye of the right elbow forward. You come on the tip of the fingers of the left hand. Maybe one finger. Maybe the hand lifts. Then slowly with control, left foot behind you. Keep the toes of the right foot on the ground. Keep lifting the left heel. Extending the left arm. Breathing. Open the chest. Open the heart. Breathing in. Breathing out. Take one more breath. Start preparing here. Press the right hand into the ground more. Left knee comes into the chest first. Inhaling as you step forward. Exhaling, knee to the ground. Deep breath in. You lift your rib cage. Exhale, prayer to heart. You twist. The elbow tucks outside the left thigh. Breathing. Press down with the left hand. Push out with the left knee. Option to lift the right knee off the ground. You can change the position of the hands. What works for you? Looking over the left shoulder, looking towards the left hand. Keep driving forward the left knee. Breathing in. Breathing out. Engines to the back leg. Breathing in. Breathing out. We take one more breath. We look down. We frame the foot. We step back. We are out chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Beautiful. As before, the elbows come down with control. You can even have the block prepared before. And then slowly counting. For 4, coming down. 1, 2, 3, 4, you touch the ground. Walk the feet in. Maybe the left leg this time, rocking forwards or backwards. Or again, finding your Pincha Mayurasana, press to the elbows. Maybe this time the knees stay together. Still scorpion the leg. You can look forward, or maybe you go to look at your chest, chin to collar. And we breathe. Inhaling, exhaling, push with the elbows, head off the ground. Make sure the belly stays in, protect the spine. Take one more breath. You can stay here longer if you want, or coming back down. And again, you maybe find that child pose. And you breathe out. Inhaling. Exhaling. Breathe in. Breathe out. And find your rhythm. Remove the block. Hands on the ground. And we step back. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. From our dog, Navasana, to make sure the core is active. So bend the knees, look forward, walk step or float the feet between the hands. And then go into your Navasana, to your bow pose. Keep the legs high. Now next exhalation, we're going to go down. Ardha Navasana. Pointed toes, reach for your toes. In or lifting up. Exhale, going down. In or lift up. Now interlace the thumbs. Exhale, go down. Extend the arms above the head. Once more, in or reach. Try to touch your toes. Exhale, we go down. Last one, we lift. In or Navasana. Cross the legs. Now you can roll forward or squeeze the elbows in. Lift, float, step back. Vinyasa. Up dog. Pushing back, downward, facing dog. A breath here. Slowing down. And then we come back again to our back bends. Bend the knees, look forward. You're going to come to lay on your backs. First modified bridge. My recommendation, use your hands if you can. Take hold of the ankles and pull the heels to touch your butt. Feet pointing forward, press down with the big toes, feet at distance. Now press and lift, interlace the fingers underneath your body. Wiggle one shoulder, then the other shoulder. Extend the arms, press the arms into the ground and allow the legs to go wide and breathe. Inhaling. Exhaling. Don't allow the belly to push out, but instead think of belly button to spine when you breathe, to chest when you breathe in. Exhale, draw the belly button to the spine. Inhaling. Every inhalation, the ribs open, or the chest opens up. Exhale, draw the belly button in. Now in or release the hands, lift the heels, and exhale, slowly coming down. Now move the knees side to side. Now we're going to take one last back bend. You can play with your back bend. You choose, maybe Viparita if you want to take it to your forearms, or play with the hands, play with the feet. I'm going to show you two variations to play with, or you can play around with your own stuff. So same setup, heels in, bring the hands to your ears, turn the fingers slightly out so the elbows stay up. Now we lift up, maybe coming on a crown on the head first to readjust, or coming all the way up. Two options here for you. Option one, you lift the heels, you walk the hands towards the feet. You try to look for your feet. Option two, go back with the hands. Now this time, instead of moving the hands, you walk the feet forward, trying to bring the feet together. You try to squeeze the legs together and trying to make them as straight as you can. Then chest pushes through, you look at your chest. And you breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. We take 2 more breaths. Inhaling. Exhaling. Make sure you give yourself time to come back to the neutral position. And then slowly coming down when you're ready. Wiggle back the shoulders. Taking the knees into the chest. Wrap the arms around the shins. Press the tailbone on the ground. Spine fly down. At the same time, try to touch your knees with your forehead. Rock side to side at the same time. Draw circles with the knees if you want. Closing with a couple spinal twists. So bring the feet down. Now you're going to cross the right leg over the left. Press the left heel down. Move your hips to the right as much as you can. Then the knees can come down to the left. Now the right hip should be in line with your shoulder. If not, wiggle it back, try to have it in line with the shoulders. Now press the left elbow down. So you lift the shoulder and you free it up. Then you melt down. Arms can be opposite direction or in a cactus shape, you decide, and breathe calmly here. Slowly, start releasing the pose. Gentle, calm movement, don't rush. Bring the back flat on the ground. Press the tailbone down. Knees lift. Forehead to knees. Then coming down, left leg crosses over the right. Press with the right heel. Move the hips, exaggerate the movement. Then knees come down to the right. The hip should be in line with the shoulder. Now the right elbow presses down, lift and free up the right shoulder, and then you melt, choosing where you want to keep your hands. Beautiful. Slowly we come back to center. Again, a moment, draw the knees in. Forehead to the knees. Now from here, you can lift up the legs, feet at distance, have the hands by your side. You can take the hands underneath the tailbone or a block. Or if you got your full shoulders done, lifting up, hands on the lower back. Now make sure if you're lifting up your full shoulders and there's no sensation in the neck, doing this, that's the same thing. Even better, slows down everything, still the same effect on the legs, flushes out all the residual toxins. And we stay here, a few breaths. And then we're going to come directly down today for a last pose. So if you went all the way up, make sure you first bring down the spine. If you're already down with the spine, lower the legs. Try not to lift up, watch the spine. If that happens, you bend the knees, bring the feet down gently. The lower back should not be lifting from the ground. Last pose, we sit up once more. You can sit on your hands. If the hands slide or hands by your hips, bring the feet together, pointed toes, elbows to the ground. We pull with the fingers, the heart opens, then eventually the head goes back, maybe crown on the head down. From here, if the head is down, you can go to Utthana Padasana, legs lift, hands reach for the feet. Close your eyes, 3 line breaths. In your own time, inhale through the nose, open the mouth, pull out the tongue, breathe out. And again, in. Hands to ground. Lowering the legs, lifting the head, chin to the collar, and your mouth. Feet go slightly apart, feet are soft, falling in or out, up to you. Arms away from the body. Some of you are going to be palms up, some of you palms down. What feels good on your shoulders? Eyes closed, breath soft, and you let go. You enjoy the sense of space you created. You enjoy the sense of peace. Every inhalation, new fresh energy coming in. Every exhalation, releasing, letting go, softening up. Now feel free to stay in your Shavasana as long as you want, as long as you need. If you like to start moving, allow the breath to deepen first. Slowly bringing back movement to the body, feet, hands, head. Any movement you like to do here. If you like to stretch, the arms go above the head. Maybe take the full stretch, breathing in, and then exhaling, letting go. Take a few moments here on the ground, maybe
Come into a small ball, knees into the chest, maybe rolling to one side. Again, taking a deep breath in and breathing out. Slowly finding your way up to a seated position. Cross legs on your heels. And then we take all the prayer to the heart. Last few moments of the practice. Drawing attention back to ourselves, first to our physical body, to our breath. A moment to check how you feel, person, think, or as you shared your practice in your heart. And a moment to come back to your thoughts and to the reason and meaning you are here on your mat today. Breathe in. We close the space, you want to end you all together with one arm. Breathe in. I'm going to head forward. I'm going to thank all teachers past and present. I'm going to thank life, the biggest teacher of all. Most of all, I thank you for sharing your practice, your breath, your time and energy with me today. Always honored. Thank you so much. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining the class. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Any questions? Obviously, feel free to leave comments in the video. If you want to follow me, Instagram is Black and White Yog. Website, same thing, www.blackandwhiteyog.com. What's my full schedule. Thanks again for joining, and hope to have you in class next time.